Good morning. Welcome to March. Although in real life it's probably the tail end of May, isn't it? Something like that. Well, March is usually a good time to start to do a bit of work. And wouldn't you know it, we've got lots going on. We did. Oh my goodness, some of these contracts, they just disappeared. I had like 3 different plantings. So I'm going to quickly accept that one. And the fertilizing one as well. I kid you not, I just checked and there were 3 planting missions, and right away they have disappeared. That is impressive. Now, planting sugar beets, I don't know if I've ever done that, but we're about to find out. But real quick before we get going, I just want to take a moment to appreciate how much we have gathered as far as tools go. So y'all remember my little truck with the fuel tank, right? That's been around for a long time. And then we have the old Ford. I think this is a 7810. Yes, it is. Still kicking, still doing its job. We got the old T6 as my standard loading tractor, does other jobs besides. We got the old Genesis New Holland, the 8870, our favorite baling tractor. And then we got the T7, kind of our big boy. Now, you'll remember that we did boost up our power from the T7, and we went and got this bad boy right here, 9884, and this one is tuned, I believe, at right around 500 horsepower. And then last but not least, we found this T9, and we just could not say no to it because it was on sale for a heck of a deal. So yeah, there you go. And we got the dump truck and we got the semi truck. But just take a look at that. Like, that is a lot of blue equipment, man. And I couldn't be happier for it. I figured I'd take the T9 out to do my beet planting, but as we can see, the Seed Hawk is not capable of doing that. So, what do we have to do? We gotta go reset the T9 to the store, and we're going to have to find ourselves a planter now. I don't know if we need a beet planter per se. Maybe we can use something else. I want to see if we can. So what I want to try to find is an actual planter and see if any of them will do beets. So yeah, it looks like a lot of these do beets, which is awesome. Now we got this bad boy right here at 17.8 meters. We got this one at 18.2 meters. And we got the big one at 36.5 meters. And you know what? That's the one we're getting. We want to plant this in a hurry, and we are not taking any excuses. Now I do believe I see the icon at the bottom showing that beets are indeed able to be planted with this unit. So this is what we're going for. Well folks, there it is. That is the massive planter that we got. I gotta show you guys how ridiculous this thing looks like. Because yeah, it is unreasonably large. If my tractor will hook up to it. Alright, I believe I should be able to unfold here. There's nothing really in the way. Now yes, it's going to take a while to unfold because there's a lot of hydraulic movement here. And you'll see it kind of gets sucked toward the front as we move on. And right now we're on corn, sunflower, soybeans, or sugar beet. That's what we want to have. We can open up those caps in the meantime, as you can see. And close covers. It even twists close. That's kind of cool. Here's the other one. Alright, you guys get the picture. I gotta fold this thing up again or else we're never gonna get anywhere. And so my new plan of attack, since our little tender wagons don't seem to be working very well, because our planters are just getting too tall. So I figured, you know what, I would get these seed bins, And I'll get an auger, and then we'll see if this doesn't work. Looks like I'm already past. So yeah, here's to hoping this is going to work. Well, it seems for some reason my bins don't work the way I'd hoped. So that's interesting. I had to figure that out. I had to get the little cart going, and it seemed to work. It doesn't exactly fit, but you know, I can kind of back it under there and it more or less fits. But we're not going to worry too much about that. We need to go over to field 4 and we need to get that thing planted ASAP. Alrighty, so here we go. It took far too long for this thing to unload. I just want to get out of its way so it can go do its thing. And oh yeah, it's making those nice hard packs. That is beautiful. And you can hear it humming there, that air compressor. Oops, I guess I kind of blocked it off, but you guys get the idea. It is ridiculously huge. But I'm almost getting buyer's remorse just from how long it takes for that thing to unload and unfold and everything. It's kind of ridiculous, but you know what? Let's give it a chance, right? Let's just give it a chance, see what happens. It's going to be funny to see what it does at the end of the row. Oh yeah, and to answer the question about these bins and why they weren't working, apparently you have to put your auger next to those wrenches, those wrench icons, and then suddenly they work for whatever reason. So I guess we learned something there. But we don't want it at the fertilizer, we want it at the seed one. Even though the little window in both the Meridian tanks, they show that there's fertilizer in both of them, it's not actually true. So I'm not too happy with the trigger point of these. But you know what? We aren't going to complain too long. There's no point in complaining. We were already unhappy with the other Meridian tanks, and yeah, I guess we just need to be happy we got something. And besides, these are modded ones. I could probably see if there were original ones that might work better. And you know, since we have these 7810 out and about, why don't we just use it for doing the fertilizing this time around? Seems like a fun little job for the little tractor to do. Doesn't get used a whole lot. I think it probably has the lowest hours of all my tractors, if we're being honest. I think pretty well every other one has more than 15 hours on it. This one still hasn't cracked that 15. So it might be time to put it to work. You know, as I was cruising along, I just noticed there's some more fertilizing contracts that needed to be done, so I'm just gonna get right on it. We may as well. So I got this one here, and that one's gonna need to be done. I think that's the one I'm working on right now. Oh, and it looks like I missed my turn. So sorry about that, fellas. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna see how many of these fertilizing contracts I can do. May as well start racking up that money. We need to do it anyway, and I don't know if I'll show them all in this episode, but just know that I'm going to try to do as many fertilizing contracts as possible, because that's what we're all about. We want to try to make all of the money here. And there we go. We'll set him off to work, let him do his thing, and then while he's out doing his thing, looks like he didn't get right to the corner, but that's okay. We're gonna go check up on our planter and see what he's doing. Oh my. Well, he got 2 passes in, and I'm surprised he hasn't caught a power pole yet, to be quite honest. Good on him. So I'm guessing he's gonna straighten out a bit and back it on up. Yeah, just like so. Beautiful. And then you can drop down that seeder or planter and get going again. Looks like he's almost out of seed. I may want to get that tender out and get him his next batch of seed. And there he is. He just ran out. So 2 3/4 passes is kind of looks like that's the lucky number. But still, the passes that we can do with this planter are just insane. Like, I don't even know what to say. It's pretty hilarious to me. I'm going to try to get a nice realistic shot of me dumping right in a hole, but of course, you know, it's got to look all goofy like that. But there you have it. Oop. That ladder doesn't want to let me pass, so I'm going to just back it on away. We'll turn off that tractor. Get back into the T9. Let's get that guy rolling again. There you go, 100% again. Those are actually really small tanks if you think of it. Like 3,500 is not a lot. So the T6 can probably hang around here, seeing as it's probably going to be needed again. But anyway, let's take a look at our fertilizer spreader here real quick. Looks like he's doing all right for himself. I may have to reset him once he's done this pass and does that little corner piece there. I could see him getting stuck. I think now is a good time to take a look and see how close he gets to the edge there. And it looks like he's not leaving that much out. So that's actually quite impressive for the wingspan that this thing has, that he doesn't get caught in the trees like some of our older versions of this game. You know, where the AI were constantly getting stuck in the trees. I would say this is not bad. He's probably leaving, you know, 10 or so feet back, and I don't think that should be a big deal. Hopefully the contract will still accept it as fully planted. Well, now dang it, my worker decided to start planting among someone else's potatoes. That's not cool. We're all done with our field, aren't we? Let's take a look at those contracts. Yeah, sowing is completed. Collect $61,000. Thank you very much. And we will grab this, but we are going to borrow these items so we can go twice as fast. Thank you. And because we were having so much fun, why don't we plant this field with corn yet? Figuring as, you know, we gotta use up the rest of the seed anyway. Oh, I can't plant this in March. Okay. Yeah, that was my bad. I should have known better than that. I'll have to wait until a little further down the road to do that. I got a little carried away, didn't I? In fact, it looks like sunflowers is the only thing I could have really planted. Why don't we do that? Shoot, why not? We haven't had sunflowers in a while. There we go. Sunflower sounds like a great idea. Off he goes. Hey, notice how it's planting differently than the sugar beets? Yeah, the ground looks very different. It's interesting. I just reset the T6 to the store so we can grab that other fertilized spreader. You can see right there. They got a Vultra that came with the package, but I'm not too worried about the tractor. I think our T6 will do just fine. But I did notice that it seems to be suffering quite a bit in damage. So I'm just going to quickly take a look. Oh my, repaint? Well, I don't know. Sure, I guess. It's going to be expensive. Yeah, that it is. And repair for $7,000. There we go. Much better. Good as new, they say. That was probably $40,000 worth of repairs there. That's a substantial amount, for sure. So we were going to leave that Vultra there, seeing as we don't really care to use that tractor. We have our own. And I'm going to see if I can buy some... Yes. See if I can buy some fertilizer here. And it looks like that is possible. And it's set to 42 meter spread, which is great. So all we gotta do is just wait this out until it's all done loading. And there we go. That field is all done. You know, that's probably a great time to end the episode. We've planted 2 fields. We're fertilizing 2 fields as we speak. So that's a good time to... Oh, we gotta lift the seeder. There we go. And now we can fold. It's a good time to end it, because I'm even losing my train of thought. So, yeah, thanks again to everyone for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Till then, take care.